Hello everyone and welcome back to today's videos. I hope you are all doing well. So today we are in Britechester, we are in the main town bit and we are building a lovely black and white townhouse that is mainly black and white as its theme, but as we go along we will see there is other colours as it has been modernized and updated. And it is based on one of the houses that is actually behind this one in the right hand corner, the one with the little sloping roof. I was kind of modelling off that, but obviously doing it in my own version to it. So we're trying to get all the roofings and stuff like that. So that's why I've got the camera kind of positioned so I can see what they've done with that roof. I don't actually know how they managed to get that roof. It must be made out of many different pieces of roofs, probably like a box with like really steep angled, like the triangle roof, whatever it's called, that one. But I've done my own version of that. You could also extend into the roof if you really wanted to, because there's plenty of space in the build. There ends up being like 4 floors, which is really fun in a townhouse. It's a little bit more annoying for gameplay because you have to keep like flipping between all the floors, but when you're actually building a townhouse, the more floors to put stuff in, the better, because you can just fit so much stuff. I've played my own personal let's plays and stuff in townhouses, and they're so much fun, especially when you have basements and you just keep extending and extending into the basement. Like, I need this room, I need that room, I need a sauna, I need a playroom, I have children now, and the endless rooms that you could do is amazing. So we finally got our little thing. We've got we're using a lot of Discover University stuff for this build because it's set there, so we're going to use it. And I haven't actually built a townhouse using the Discover University stuff yet, so it's been a while and we've not had a new pack in a while either, so we have to get some inspiration going somehow. But I'm using the black and white windows, the windows that have the nice stoning around it, like stone edging and stuff like that around it, and pairing it with the vampire the vampire brickwork, which works really nicely on old houses. It's slightly like modern looking because we've got the really black like rendered finish on the bottom, but you can still see that it's still an old building underneath. And we also add in a conservatory as well, which is always fun to add on the back, even though the Sims don't really use conservatories. Even if you tell them to go and sit in there and talk to someone, they'll end up moving all over the place. But we have one. It's at the back. It's kind of more of a modern conservatory. This is where I changed the door because I was just like, I want a I liked that door, but I wanted one with like stonework around it, like proper, like the 3 height, like the tallest wall height door, but not so like I am in the city of London type of door. I wanted something a little bit pared down from that, but the more modern version works a little bit better because it shows that it's been updated. And we've got some older Strangerville doors, and they always work really well in builds like this as well. So we have jumped in, we've done the layout and the wallpaper. Some of the wallpaper changes upstairs because I left that blank because I didn't know what type of sim I was going to build the room for. But downstairs is kind of like the ground floor is like showing off, like, look at my fancy, not palatial palace, but fancy house. So this is where this is like the entertaining room. So it's like all that's the width of the house. It's really big. It's got the big windows on both sides. You can go and see out into the conservatory and then see out into the garden. So we've got one of the really fancy fireplaces from vampire stuff, which works really well, using the really big bookcases as well, which makes it look, we're just making it super fancy. We've got some like modern, I think that they get famous sofas just to make it look as though they've bought these like really expensive cushioned quilted sofas to go in there as well. We've got the whites, we've got the blacks, so it's really like high contrast, but we're gonna go in and add in different colors. We've got like the green in the matte, which also has the grey and the white tones in it, so we can obviously put a load of flowers about, and trying to bring in some colour as well, because the bookshelves themselves are actually quite colourful, so I was just kind of picking out the blues and the reds and the pinks and stuff, so popping in a few different items in that colour. Obviously trophy on the mantelpiece. Hello, we need to show off on our big fancy modern expensive painting that's in the same colours as well. We've got like a fancy pot that we might have bought down the local antiques market or something like that. We ain't been to no flea market in San Juno as I knock my microphone over. We've not been down to San Juno flea market. We've gone to like Bridechester Antiques Fair to go get our pot and stuff like that, and our paintings. So this is the type of Sims that live here. So in our hallway, our staircase actually goes all the way up from the 4th to the top floor. So we can see, you can kind of see all the way down. I think at some points I did start doing like a U staircase instead of an L, but in the front area we've kind of got this like foyer, because there's like 2 doors, the main front door, and then we've got the nice glass rounded door as a little like second barrier. So we've got like all the shoes, coats, umbrellas and stuff, and then we've got like this waiting area in the little corner bit for the seating, so you could put your shoes and stuff on, or you can make people like wait until you come sweeping down the stairs or something like that, something extremely dramatic. And our kitchen area is at the back. I actually decided traditionally the kitchen would probably be in the basement, but I thought the basement would be kind of more a family area, nice, like more comfy, more relaxed, newer. So the kitchen is up here. It's still quite a new expensive kitchen, and we had some trouble working out where I wanted the like plate cabinets and stuff, so they went on the other wall because we got the nice like arch window, so I put some shelves and stuff up there so you can kind of store stuff when the objects fit on the shelf. But we also have enough workspace as well. I kind of thought the Sims don't really sit at tables and stuff like that anyway, so having a proper dining table wouldn't be that important anyway. So we've got this nice glass one in the corner with some nice fancy seats around it, all in like white tones, and using the black like bricks in here as well, just for some extra contrast, and adding in our pots and pans, but tried to leave at least one space for like the Sims being able to actually use the kitchen, because adding too much clutter can make them not use the kitchen. So down here in the basement, this is the family area. So we actually have another living room with a TV. We've got a lot of more modern fixtures in here as well. We still got fireplaces, but it's like a smaller one. It's still kind of like an older style one, so it's kind of still been there since when the building was built, but we're pairing it with some more modern stuff. I did have this room like carpeted at first because I thought it was a little bit cozier, but I kind of wanted a nice blue rug and it was just not working with that, the beige carpet, so we're going white floorboards everywhere and using some nice blues in here. I do love a good blue room. Which is always good. And we've got like furniture like on an angle, we've got pictures ready to be hung up, and it's kind of a more space that's more in development. We also have like the decoration box and some pots of paint under the stairs as well, so they kind of still give the impression of still renovating. We have like radiators about as well, and down here we have a kids room, and we have a study, and we have a laundry and bathroom as well, because there's no bathroom on the ground floor there is a bathroom on every other floor because you need many a bathroom. So in the kids' room, there's no windows in here, so it's a little bit drab, but trying to make up for that by having lots and lots of colour and having like the pattern confetti wallpaper is always fun. So there's a few skill building stuff in here. The puppet show, which I never get to use because it's huge, but it is a perfect space for that, and it means that people actually go downstairs and use the space. I did want to put like fake curtains up to like pretend that there were windows down here, but I thought that was a little bit too much, so there's just a curtain over the door, so you can imagine like if the parents are watching something and the kids in the other room, you can still have the door open but have like the curtains so we can hear them, make sure they're not killing themselves having a fight or something like that. And then next door we have our study area, so we have like a keyboard, we have a computer and a desk, and then we have like an array of different styled bookcases to kind of show that like they could have moved them from upstairs or something like that, so they've been bought at various different times. So we've got like a really modern one with our modern desk, and then we've got an older one, and then sort of like a more like worky type one that could have been in the house already, and then just a few posters up about the place. They put a fluffy rug in here, which I don't know how that would work with a wheelie chair, like a swivel chair, which would probably be really annoying to like try and roll backwards, unless it would prevent you from like rolling all around the floorboards. But I added it in there anyway, just to have a nice cozy feel. So this is our bathroom downstairs. We have 2 laundry machines because obviously it's a big family, so we need at least 2 so you can get all the washing done at once, which would be my mother's dream to have 2 washing machines and 2 tumble dryers. And we've got a hamper down here as well. There aren't any other hampers around the place because I just find that easier, so your Sim's not walking like 1,000 yards just to pick up laundry, and we're going for a black and white theme in there as well. So this is our second floor. It's got a little bit of an odd layout because it's an old house and the stairs are in the way, so we kind of got this like narrow corridor by the stairs and a little room where you can go into the back bedrooms, which is where we have like a teen sim room and like a kid tween room, which is what we're working on now. So they both have a little nook. So in this room we are doing a desk in this one, and pick it out, it's the same tones of blue, not cones of blue. Yes. This is cones that are coloured blue everywhere in this room. So we've got like a the poof from Tiny Living and the bed from Tiny Living, and lots of Tiny Living stuff in here because I thought it's a more modern room, they're a little bit more fun. So we're going for like yellow and blue in here, and we've got the mirror leant, is it lean or lent? I don't know, leaned up against the wardrobe. We've got 2 wardrobes in here because I thought it'd be fun. They're both good in different ways. We also have like a toy chest. We've got some cupcakes on the wall as well. So it's kind of a mix of ages in here, aged stuff. We've also got like hair dryers and makeup stuff near the mirror, so you can do that sort of thing. And then I thought it'd be quite fun to like put a book on the floor as they like lay on their mat and do like work or write songs or whatever you envision the sim doing. And I was trying to find a light that didn't hang too low because some of the lights were hanging really really low, and I was trying to find one, but I just went with another like spotlight and put in a chair and a boombox as well. So I always forget to put like radios in because they annoy me so much in gameplay because The Sims loves turning them on and don't shut them off. And then you find out that you're like listening and you're like, where is that coming from? Especially ghosts. Oh my god, ghosts turning on stuff all the time. Oh yeah, and when I was doing the second bedroom, I was like trying to find wallpaper, and I was like, the Machino wallpaper will look so good in like the pink and the blue and the white, so I put that in that bedroom just to make it something extra. And then I used the Caribbean update wallpaper in here, and I haven't used that in ages. and I wanted to use it in black and white and then have like the rest of the room with like the white and the grey, but they don't have that colourway. It annoys me so much because you're just like, I just want one feature wall, but I can't do that, so the whole room is covered in it. And actually it kind of works because we've got such like a muted palette. We're going for like greens and browns and stuff in here, and we've got the built-in wardrobes as well, which saves a lot of space. We're going to go for like traveling earthy kind of feel. We've got some plants as well in here just to add to all that, and we've got a little seat on the end which I end up putting like a globe and some clothes on there as well, just to add to the detail. And they've got different curtains in here as well, so it's kind of like they might have picked up some like exotic fabric and decided like I want to have these lovely drapes, and I think I want over the door. And I thought it'd be nice if you wanted to collect like the postcards and put them up on the notice board. I should have gone into debug and put them in, but I thought that'd be quite fun because they've got like some of the like the aardvark and the Stranger Things stuff in there, so they like getting about, or at least know someone that has been traveling. They kind of want to go as well. And in here we have our toddlers room because I haven't done one of those in ages as well, so we're going for like some dark tones, and then we've got like some pastel pinks and purples in here, just adding in the usual stuff so you don't have to go anywhere with them because they are probably still broke and they are super annoying. I don't have a high chair because there's no room for that, and who can be bothered just drag your food out the fridge. There's also a bathroom on that floor as well, which has a bath, because obviously you need to have a bath somewhere in the build if you're going to have a toddler. And then this is our top floor, and this is our master like floor. I decided that the parents are just gonna have a whole floor to themselves, and we've got a very nice 4-poster bed. I'm just going around putting like grandfather clocks in everywhere because I thought that'd be the sort of thing, and putting in fireplaces as well, which is a bit precarious putting next to the toddler room. I just didn't realise that, and it blocks the door as well, so I was just like, let's put in a faux one, the faux one from the Christmas stuff, so you can pop stuff on there and pretend there's a fireplace. Upstairs we're going for quite modern, minimal, and using some of the city living, the island living stuff, the curtains, and adding that to the 4-poster bed at the back as well, which kind of adds something nice. It's also in the same like similar tones, the wood tones on the ends of the curtain as well, and it looks slightly more modern up in this top floor, so you can kind of tell how whether they've renovated bits of this build or not. But we also have the lamp as well, which you never get to use, and we've just got lots of bits and bobs about the place, and we've got TV in here as well, so they can truly escape and have their own space. And then there's the little awkward long room down the side there, and I was like, we don't need any other bedrooms, and we don't need a bathroom because they clearly have an ensuite and a built-in wardrobe as well. So I was like, what can I do in there? And then I was like flicking through, I was like trying to see if I could fit like gym equipment in there, which I'm seeing that now, and I was just like, is one of them an archaeologist? Can we make that like a special workroom or something like that? And I was like, no. Let's make a little treatment room, because then I was getting in my head that the like one of the Sims that has their own business, and they invite people, their wealthy friends, to come around and give them treatments and stuff like that, or they just hire in someone to come and give them a massage because life is too stressful for them. They stay at home all day, life is too stressful. So that is their de-stressing palatial massage room. And then we have a nice landing area with a fireplace, so I thought they'd have their own nice chill out area, and they've got some nice seats and a nice fluffy rug as well, but you can come up there and just chill, get away from everything. and I'm just gonna finish off, well, not finish off, but start finishing off the house with our conservatory. I thought it'd be quite nice to have the island living like seats in here because they're a little bit more outdoorsy, and obviously if it's a conservatory we've got to fill it with plants, and it's quite a small one, so I was just like, how can I fill this with plants? I need plants. She bought a new plant the other day, and I've named it Grey this time because I love saying Paul Grey. If you don't follow me on Instagram, which is literally posting Paul Grey like on the daily at the moment, which is always, it's Paul Grey. If you watch EastEnders, you'll probably not understand, but it is Paul Grey. So in the garden, we've got like a formal area. Moving swiftly on, we have a nice little fenced in area. So I wanted to make it really like full and mature and grown. So we've got like really like all the big plants, bringing grasses, and like we've got one exotic plant as well because I was like, they might have picked it up from somewhere, thinking it'd grow in Bridechester, whatever climate Bridechester seems to be, and kind of pick it in Oxfordshire or Cambridge or somewhere like that, so it probably wouldn't survive that well. But this garden is where the sun comes around, so it might do. So we've got like a little eating area with some like metal furniture, which is kind of a standard, so they don't like rust or anything. Then we've got the barbecue, and then we've just got like a nice seating area. And I wanted to have like a really high fence and have like a proper like courtyard back garden, which is what you'd normally have if you're not like The Sims and put your lots 20 foot away from the next one, and you're actually in a townhouse where all the gardens are butted up next to each other. So the more privacy you can get, so you don't have to deal with your stupid neighbours who still haven't put the fence back up after the storm. Yeah. So you don't have to look into their garden constantly. So we have a nice big debug fence all around the back, and I was trying to fit it in because the shift, the alt or whatever it is, was playing up a bit, because we've got a basement and stairs and stuff that's like messed it up, but it goes right to the edge of the lot, which means we can like utilize the full expanse of the garden, and then adding in a few plants and cactuses and stuff. I don't know why you'd have cactuses outside. Probably should be inside, where in the conservatory bit, but they've put them outside, clearly summer, and put in a few debug like plants and stuff about the place as well. Also put a lot of vines over the build to cover up the blank space, basically, because there was big blank space, and it makes it look a little bit older as well. Putting some flowers out the back as well, out the front I should say, and down below in the basement bit we just got a few of the lavenders about the place, because that is nice and tall and you can see them through the window. And that is it for our little build. We will do some, then we just add a nice light out the front, and then we will jump into the screenshot so you can see how everything looks in the build. So we got our nice layout, so you can see I've added in the bathrooms as well. They're basically all the same, all black and white and everything. So let's start off with our hallway, our kitchen area, our living room from different angles, very fancy. Our downstairs basement stuff, study, kids room, laundry room, and then back into the upstairs, our toddler room, our first bedroom, our teen kids bedroom, the upstairs, and the master bedroom. So I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, feel free to give it a like. If you'd like to see any more, feel free to subscribe, and hopefully I will see you not in the next one, because there won't be one next week because I'm away, but I will see you in the next one. Bye.